Hi, it's Carly. I just wanted to read you a little bit from my book. I chewed my lower lip and slid my eyes closed, imagining my old house. I recalled my gray-purple room with its unicorn decals. I'd left them stuck on the walls even after I'd outgrown them, along with the wispy purple fabric on my four-poster bed. My aunt had asked about sending my furniture, but she had been told it wasn't needed. I spent my last night in my own bed before someone took it away to give to charity. What would my bed look like here? What would my room be like? Dusty and old, my mind filled in. I opened my eyes and glanced down the driveway, picturing myself racing past the massive trees to run home. A chime from my phone drew my attention away from my desperate daydreams. "You there yet, Whiskerina?" The nickname brought a fleeting smile to my face, but left me feeling melancholy in a split second. I licked my lips as I flicked my gaze back to the house, my thumbs hovering over the virtual keyboard. I could be honest and tell them how apprehensive I felt, but that wasn't cool. Before I could answer, another message came through, and I stared down at the picture of all my friends hanging out near Ashley's pool. It soured me even more. My thumbs flew across the keyboard. Yeah, this place looks sick. I bet it has a pool inside. Maybe it won't be so bad here. The response from Emily appeared before I could click off my display. Until Grandma Weirdo spoils your good time. I rolled my eyes as the old guy pulled the duffel bag out of the trunk. Sophie sent a text message next. "Give her some of that famous Carly catitude." Wow. I scoffed at the statement and clicked off my display as the man pulled open the door. "Ready, Miss Carolyn?" With a frown on my lips and a chip on my shoulder, I grabbed my backpack purse, shoved my phone into my pocket, and stepped out of the car. The gravel crunched under my feet, and I craned my neck to stare up at the house looming over me. "Right this way," the man said, carrying my glittery pink duffel bag in one hand. He sort of looked ridiculous, lumbering along with a girly bag. I followed him through the antique door. It rose high above us, weathered and worn, but still imposing. The driver pushed it open. It creaked with a mournful groan. Labyrinthine corridors shot off the foyer. Thunder rumbled, and a breeze tinged with iciness swept past me as I stepped over the threshold, feeling like I'd stepped into another world. My gaze rose, drawn upward by the high vaulted ceiling that hovered over the dark, polished wood floors. Candlelight danced, giving the space a warm glow and adding to the ambience of the soft lighting glowing from the Gothic antique chandelier. The scent of melting candle wax and dried herbs and flowers lingered in the air. The driver swung the door shut, and I caught sight of a massive painting hanging on the wall. I rubbed a hand over the ornate gilded frame as I stared into the soulful eyes. Frozen in time like a ghostly apparition, she stared out at me, her long dark hair cascading over her shoulder, framing her pale skin, deep obsidian eyes, and velvety red lips that were curled into an enigmatic half-smile. I matched her expression, finding the painting intriguing. "Althea, we're here!" I snapped my gaze to the man, wiping any amusement off my face. He stood at the foot of a grand staircase with carved wooden railings, snaking their way up towards the next level. I narrowed my eyes at the ornate woodwork, approaching to touch a wooden leaf on the carved winding vines that wrapped around the railing. Footsteps joined the rhythmic ticks of the ancient grandfather clock nestled in the corner. I startled as thunder boomed, suddenly nervous. What if my grandmother didn't want me either?